to, chime in on each topic. But the first topic I want to hit on, but first of all, I'll introduce everybody, man. We have Art Graham, we have Lamont George in the house, and we have Gaines, and obviously myself, Coach T, on Garage Talk Sports Edition. And it's obvious what's the hottest topic right now. Harden to the Nets.
Yeah.
Brooklyn.
Art talking about Brooklyn. He going wherever Harden go,
Nah, that's tough.
It's funny. So before we get into that topic, what we all have in common, obviously, is hooping in Tulsa, hooping around, pick up ball over the years. But now what we have in common even more is we are all fathers of, I can now say multiple kids. I just had my second a month ago.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Yeah, man. It's a real deal when you have more than one. It's
bro.
It is a lot easier than it's a lot harder than hooping together on the court. We used to get into our battles and arguments, but man, this game is something different. You know what I mean? Multiple kids, bro. And then trying to be a teammate with the wifey, and y'all come together what you think is gonna be best for this and that. It's a beast, bro. It's a beast, bro. So definitely hooping was a lot easier for me. But yeah, man. So let's hit on the Harden to the Nets topic. Gaines, go ahead and give us your take on the Harden to the Nets trade, man.
I thought everybody won, to be honest. I think Houston probably, may have the nod there, but I thought that the Pacers moved the player that they want to be there with a young up and coming star. And then I thought that Cleveland got better with Jared Allen, and Taurean Prince is screaming to be a guy that's wanting to average 18, 19 in this league for years to come. Then of course, Brooklyn got better. They lost some of their depth, but when you can add a 35er, you do it in this league.
35.
And then with Houston, Houston, I still think may have a slight edge because you still do bring in a system score with Oladipo at a 21, 22 type guy with a ton of picks. Even if you end up maxing out just getting 1 or 2 play out of all 8 picks, you won. So. But I thought everybody got a fresh start. Add LeVert in Indiana. Watch out for that.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Once they young. They got a good crew. They got a good crew over there. I like what everybody did, to be honest.
Yeah. Art, what you got? Art is an avid Harden supporter. He is. I'm kind of calling out Lamont on this, but he is what Lamont is for Dame Dollar for Harden.
Man.
So Art, go look. He just can't. You would have thought that Harden got a ring or something. Brother was calling me so excited. You know what I'm saying? Like
Brooklyn. No, I'm definitely excited. I've been
you kind of cutting out, Art.
guys. That. Oh, can you hear me?
Hello. Go ahead now.
Okay, but much like Gaines said, I think everybody got something out of it. Houston has a new situation. They're trying to do some rebuilding, but still trying to sell some tickets. I think they're still able to accomplish that. The Nets have a chance, to go for one, and that's what they want. That's what Harden wants. He wants to win one. Coming out of the East, now you have a strong chance. You got a strong squad, and it's time to put up. Indiana, some of the other teams involved, they made moves. I'm not sure if it'll move them that much up or down the scale. I don't think they've put themselves into contention, but I'm glad that it happened. I'm glad for the league that it happened. It makes it more exciting for me. Obviously, for all the fans, I think we all got a treat.
Yeah, man. Real talk. Lamont George, man.
Man, I think everybody won but the Nets, man. I think I think they demoted themselves, bro. You go from a well-oiled, organized team that was still becoming who they wanted to be, right? The potential of us saying the Nets is going to win it all this year just by seeing the first couple of games, how KD is just averaging 28.
On 16 shots.
Yeah, 30.
That's insane. Like, allow this man to continue do what he doing. You know, Kyrie gonna come back. He's gonna add to that, right? We already seen a few games where they look great together, but to give away LeVert, Allen, defense, you know what I mean? To now they gotta really figure it out. They really have to. Someone out of those three is gonna have to really humble themselves. And I don't know if that's possible.
Wow.
Not with the game that they're given, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm gonna just leave it there for now.
Interesting take, because I think I was excited about the trade. First of all, I was excited about the trade. I like it for Harden. I mean, you're not happy somewhere, you want to get out, get somewhere, play. For the Pacers, I think LeVert was promoted, in my opinion. You know, he's going out every night trying to get his money. So now it gives him a space to really go get it. Yeah. I'm not sure they're going to be, like the Pacers going to the championship, all like that. But it's going to be interesting to see him and Sabonis work out on the court, stuff like that. Other players, other pieces they have over there. Rockets, I mean, they're still a competitive team. I don't know what Cousins is going to be. I mean, what Cousins used to be.
If he can do that, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if he can get back to that, because injuries have a way of making you old faster. Especially
it takes some time.
He's been hurt since New Orleans. So it's just, I don't know. And then John Wall both of them come off Achilles. So you having this season as like a get back into shape after the injury season for those guys. So the Nets still got to put it together. Still got to come in jail. I mean, they're the favorites in the East. I don't think there's not a team that can really deal with those three guys on the court at the same time. I mean, you say they lost defense, but the firepower is the defense, in my opinion, to some degree. And it's not that they don't play D. I mean, they're going to be competitive defensively. I think so. But along with that, you mentioned Kyrie. So this is my next topic I want to hit on. Is Kyrie in the hot seat? Not telling his coach what's going on, not telling the GM or the owner or whatever the case was going on. Nobody knows where he's at, what's going on. Then you just catch him on Zoom. Then you hear that he's at different places, not following protocol and things like that. I've heard several people say, different talks that I've listened, sports shows that talk about, maybe he's just going to retire early, not this year, but maybe he's not going to play a long set of his career. Maybe he has mind on other things. Is he in the hot seat? I mean, did they make this trade as a just in case we don't know what's going to happen with Kyrie, or what do you think about that? Go ahead, Lamont.
I don't think he's in the hot seat. I think Max mentioned it, is that he has some type of pull to where he can, he's good. You know what I mean? And KD can give that word. He's good. You know what I mean? But a lot of it depends on KD, because he's the guy, right? If he don't like the way he's acting, maybe he did say bring in James Harden. My guy ain't even hitting me up, so it could go that way, but it seems to me it hasn't, because they're real cool. So I don't think he has messed up his home, his stay, unless KD speaks on it. Until then, it's all good.
Gaines, what you think, man?
Hot seat, not, it's more so coaches, but I'm done with Kyrie. I'm fed up. I can't, to be honest with me, I'm gonna keep it, I'm gonna tell you my thoughts. I think behind closed doors, they being nice to him. He's getting ready to get dealt, in my opinion.
That's what I said too.
It would work better and cleaner if it was just KD and James with, whatever. You really, even with those two, you can turn those into picks and maybe grab something off the bench, deep in the bench. Kyrie, man, I'm done with Kyrie, man. It's just too much. He loses wherever he goes. He left Cleveland, he was a loser. Bron came there, that resurrected him. But then he went over to Cleveland. Then he went over to Boston. They were better without him. Then he come over to Brooklyn. As soon as he get there, he missed 40-something games. They go to the playoffs without it. Just, as elite of a talent as he is in the score, he's arguably the most skilled guy in the league, just from a skill standpoint. To me, he's too small to have a Kobe mentality. To me, I think he pants in the locker room. If it was up to me, I'm babying up. I'm pampering him right now. I'm everything on the silver platter, and right before he know it, boom, he'll see it on ESPN. He's done.
Wow. Dang. I thought the same. I said the same thing to Arias. I said, listen, man, I think I think they're gonna trade this brother. Because they were hesitant on signing him from what people were saying. Giving him the max and everything like they gave him. Yeah, man. I'm with you. Kyrie is
he's not worth
it. I don't know, man. It's
get James in there, get rid of Kyrie, they're still winning.
I always say this.
Add more pieces.
Yeah.
Getting rid of Kyrie.
I'll say this. I think his mind, it's obvious his mind is on other stuff or whatever his type of he got going on. And maybe this is a part of the way he flow and the way his maybe this is how he get down, but his get down is not getting down all like that to me. But I don't know, man. It's confusing, man. I don't know. He's one day he's dropping 35, 40 in 3-4 games. The other day he's missing 40, 48 hours, 36 hours of basketball. It's just like, I don't know. I don't know how sustainable it is. I don't know if you can trust him.
That's the thing. Can you trust him?
All right, what you think?
Yeah. It's, when he went to Duke and the stuff happened and it went down at Duke, I don't know, it just leaves clues. Success leaves clues, so does failure. It's hard because I really like Kyrie Irving as a talent. I do. And deep down inside, I'm hoping this is like a Dennis Rodman Las Vegas moment where you just got to let him go and then he's going to come back.
Wake up. And
they're going to kill everybody and win in 6. But I don't know, man. I don't know. It's really hard. While Gaines was talking, I really wanted to just go so hard for Kyrie, but it's getting hard to defend him, man.
It's getting risky.
It's getting really hard to defend him. The question I have for Gaines, though, is with his reputation being what it is, what do you get in return for him? Because I think if they move Kyrie, they're going to have to give him away at a discount. I'm not sure who's going to want to put up with that.
No, you'll have to. You may. It's always one or two takers. But you may have to. You may have to take a L. Here's the thing: you won't take a L financially because they'll still pick up that 100 plus. Now, would you get Kyrie-esque talent? Maybe not. But guess what? If I still can go get, I'm just throwing something out. Even if I could go get De'Aaron Fox talent, I take that with me knowing he's never an issue. He's gonna play hard. I ain't got to worry about BS. Right. He's gonna show up. I take a De'Aaron Fox, even though he's not as talented as a Kyrie, and just be okay with that. They made a mistake.
It's funny. I'll send him back to Cleveland, brother. Let me tell you. I'll send him back to Cleveland, and I'll get me some length. I'll get me some. Some. I don't know. JaVale, maybe get what's his name? Andre Drummond, maybe get somebody back in the middle again, and because you got to get people who going, I mean, if you going, why not? Why not get some length, man, in the middle?
They don't want him back in Cleveland, man. They got
Nah.
sex.
I know they
Sexton.
don't. I know they
Guard.
don't.
He's too good.
Yeah, they
The
got
other little
Sexton.
guard.
Yeah. No, they ain't doing that. I know that ain't happen. In a perfect world, obviously.
I mean, I think that Arthur, man, I think you brought up a good point. It's just one of the things is who's gonna want him. You know what I mean? We saying let's just give him away and we get some assets, but who's really gonna dial in?
Oh,
But look at this though. The craziest thing is that you got everything that you wanted. You got a championship at one point. You went to Boston, you said you wanted to do it on your own. Didn't work there. Now you said I want to work with my guy KD. Like, oh yeah, this is all world. Like you doing all you want. That's not even working. Now imagine going somewhere. Come on, man. He's gonna bring that same type of
Not worth it.
That weird
it's
stuff.
Not working.
So yeah, man. If nobody knew who was talking about right now, a lot of people might guess we're talking about Westbrook.
Right.
You know what I mean?
He simultaneously was on my mind talking about.
But like, is he in the Westbrook now? Look, once again, Westbrook is iconic. He's still doing triple doubles in his sleep. But
hold on now. Westbrook.
That's different.
Wait, hold on. I'm not letting you slight Westbrook like that.
No, I'm not slighting him.
He punch out.
No, he shows up. He shows up.
That's the difference.
He shows up.
He's not
saging the building.
Yeah,
he's not taking extended stays and not calling nobody. Don't put Westbrook in there.
He's dedicated.
He's not catching a stray.
Point taken.
Man.
Point taken. You're right.
That was different right there.
You're right.
Yeah.
So it seems as if KD and Kyrie in a weird way are kind of like competing against LeBron in some respects. It's like to me, I was thinking like KD gets this extra star. He some people would say he one-upped the Lakers, getting a third star. And to me, he's one of the only ones been following like kind of the same kind of LeBron, sign short contracts, be bouncing to go try to do somewhere else type of thing. And, it seems like Kyrie wants to, he took indirect shots at LeBron, in different times, and he wants to like win without him or something. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying LeBron or KD is making it about LeBron. I think KD just want to ball and hoop and go win his own thing outside of Golden State, probably.
Right.
But it is, what do y'all think about that? Do you think it's something that they're competing with them guys? Because Harden at this point is just trying to get a ring. Two guys already have a ring.
Yeah.
Games, what you think? If you have any thoughts on that,
No, I don't think KD wants to be Bron. I think that they got good management and they know how the CBA was turning, the money, the TV money turning. They know contract lines, so they do short deals based off of what's coming in the future. Money wise. You would see the real elite do that. It was only a few that was okay with betting on themselves taking 2-year deals. I think KD is past it. Kyrie may have some sort of slight chip there, but that's the type of player he is. He carries a chip. He is Kobe-esque mentally, mentality wise. He's not Kobe, but and he may want to show Bron that he can go get one. I'm okay with that actually from Kyrie. That's being competitive. I'm okay with that. I just all the other nonsense, man. You can't have an issue with the media and blame them for saying, you hate that they say all you want is attention. Then you walk in the gym with Sage. Every camera's following you and you talk about you don't look for attention. I just can't. I'm cool. But in regards to KD, I think that KD just was always okay with knowing that he would bet on himself, and the real elite knew this was going to change.
Right.
CBA was going to change this year. Do it this way, and they capitalized. So good for them.
Yeah, Art, you got anything on that one?
I totally agree.
Yeah, Art. Come on, Art.
I completely disagree. The sun doesn't rise and set on LeBron James. And I know that it does for media purposes. Like it makes it for a good storyline. To be the man, you got to beat the man, so on and so forth. But in reality, I think that they're just trying to look for, hey, what's the best team we can put together so we can add to our legacy? Not necessarily because I want to just beat LeBron. There's no guarantee. I know you're a Lakers fan and everything, but there's no guarantee that they going back. There's not. I think the Clippers have actually gotten better and probably a little bit more hungry due to last year's situation. So I'm not just going to say that they're chasing LeBron, other than they're chasing legacy. So if you equate LeBron to legacy, perhaps maybe in that way, but I don't think they're doing it just to beat LeBron. No.
Yeah,
all right, is that what he said?
No, I don't know. I wasn't saying chasing him. I was more so.
That's what I took out of it.
I said gains. I thought you mean.
Oh no, I'm talking about not chasing. I'm more so in terms of nobody's guaranteed to go. But Clippers do look good. We'll see. But the defending champs are the defending champs, man. So
asterisk champs.
Asterisk champ. Here you go. Look, okay. So thumbs up, thumbs down on this next several things I want to talk about. Thumbs up, thumbs down, and you can kind of share a little bit about it if you want to, 30, 40 seconds. All right. KD or LeBron winning MVP? Or is it in the MVP alone? No one else in the race. Thumbs up or thumbs down?
I'm thumbing down that.
Thumb down. Sure. Okay. Well, go ahead and talk about it, Art. Who else is in the race?
I think that
right now.
I hate saying it. I'm not. So for right now, it's just been such a short period of time.
Right. So
I feel like for marketing purposes, right. I think for marketing purpose, they're going to put the kid from the Bucks. That's what I call him. In there, they'll put him in there for marketing purposes, and they're going to have to put Luka in there for marketing purposes. They're going to have to. So it's not just
marketing purposes.
Yeah. I mean, I think that they're both really good and really talented, but I feel like they're easy to sell. You can build hype around them, and I feel like people have bought in. So you gotta think that the league is thinking 5-6 years down the road, LeBron ain't gonna be able to play for forever.
Right.
So they got to put somebody up there on the pedestal, and those guys have been chosen. So
I think KD might get the MVP, but Gaines, go ahead.
Are you asking, is the MVP race just out of them too?
At the current moment, yes.
Shoot. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I kind of agree with, they're gonna always put certain guys, but what Art was saying, it is some truth to that. But I'm gonna tell you why, Art, on top of that the NBA is a global game, and neither one of them are
from here. Absolutely.
One is going to touch more of a pure white base for sure, wherever he's from. And Freak is, like you said, you need to look ahead. So those guys, and not only that, the production is always there. So you have to
there.
Yeah,
it's there.
It's exactly. Hard to put them there. Exactly. When you look up and it's, and it's $29.99 and Greek Freak is $28.14 and 7. It's just. But I do agree with you. They need those two. But right now, I guess I guess so. I know KD is at 30 and the Lakers is playing good. I can roll with that thumbs up.
Thumbs up. All right, thumbs up, thumbs down. NBA season going back into a bubble. Part 2.
Thumbs down.
I don't think so. A lot of people getting a lot of cases out there. Mike? Okay, Mike, why are you saying thumbs up, Mike?
Just it's not a lot to it, man. It's just a lot of cases. You can't. There's no what they consider a vaccine to stop this. You know what I mean? So as the cases keep rising and things of that nature, because that's all a cell as well. People gonna be right back in the bubble and everything else. So I think it's simple, really.
Art, you agreeing with that? Shaking your head over there.
Here comes the tinfoil hat. I think it'll really just depend on the amount of people that get in line with the vaccine. A lot of people get vaccinated, things go how they want them to go, they'll stay out the bubble. If people are rejecting the vaccine and doing what they want to do, I think that they'll put them back in the bubble to kind of signal to everybody that, hey, we need to take this more seriously.
Which they
That's where
already
I'm
been
at with it.
showing that they haven't
Right.
been taking none of this stuff serious.
Yeah,
None of the stuff. Yeah.
yep.
Kyrie
It's an example.
right?
Monkey see, monkey do, and they know
Right.
that if they put them back in the bubble and make a bigger deal out of it, the stronger chance that we'll comply as people.
Gaines, thumbs down. You said thumbs down.
Yeah, I'm thumbs down. They're not going back to the bubble.
Yeah.
Too long. It was dreadful when they
Too
was there.
stressful. Right.
They're not gonna do it. It's just, listen, you have so many people say that they cool, they already paid. It's a lot of people filthy rich already. Half the all-stars will say they cool. Moving on.
End of sports.
End of sport. All right. So not trying to make this up.
That.
Not trying to.
That.
Right. Don't say that. We need that. Not to make this thing constantly about LeBron or KD, but next one is LeBron gonna be the all-time leading scorer of all time.
Should.
Thumbs up. Thumbs down. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Thumbs up.
Not KD.
I don't know. I know LeBron. I do know LeBron will for sure, though. For some period of time, LeBron will for sure. I don't know about
that.
Right. He got a lot of work to do, man. Not to say that he can't do it, but he got a lot of games to play, man. It's a pretty long road.
All right, last one about KD and LeBron. Speaking of KD and LeBron, KD will finish his career with more rings than LeBron.
But he got 2.
2.
LeBron got 3.
4.
I got 4.
4? Oh, he got 4. Yeah, 4. 2 more. Can KD get 2 more?
That's a good one.
Can he get 2 more?
Okay, that's actually a good. I think you can pull off 2 when it's all said.
I think you can pull off 2. So when you say
win it this year, Bron may win.
So when you say he pull off,
that helps.
So when you say pull off 2 games, what you're trying to say is that you don't know if LeBron's gonna win another one.
I think I'll say this. I think that KD will catch up with LeBron regardless. I think KD will still play another, if he wants to, KD can still play at an elite level at least another 3 to 4 years.
3.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
he's just that skilled. He's that lengthy. He's the biggest mismatch in the game.
He's not explosive. He's not no D-roll. Like, he ain't doing all that jumping explosive.
Not predicated off athleticism.
Yeah, man.
Right.
Okay. This is an interesting one, and he's probably gonna laugh that I bring this up. Zion will be a bust.
No.
What we consider
why you talk about my Duke?
I know
why
exactly.
About my Duke
so
guys?
Art's a Duke guy. So I just
I'm a Duke guy.
Duke guy. Okay.
What we consider a bust though? Like
great question, Lamont. Art, take it. Art, take this away. Go ahead.
So we had this conversation the other day, and unfortunately, you bring it back up, got me talking about my Duke team. But I think that if you're that early in the draft and you don't become a Hall of Famer, it's a bust. And I don't think that not because he's not good enough. I think he's hurt. I really think he's hurt. If you watched him play before that game and you watch him play now, he's hurt. It's just what it boils down to. And I don't think that he'll make it into the Hall of Fame, and therefore he's a bust to me. That's a bust.
In the league,
you go number 1, you don't make it, it's a bust.
The league, playing games in the league is a whole different thing than college. I mean, it's a whole different type of load. Games.
No, I mean, I don't think he'll, but he just need to play the proper amount of games. If he can just play game, if for instance, if it's 82 game season, if he can find his way, still always playing 60 to 65 games, maybe a 68-ish, putting up 23 and 9 or 10 every single year, you have to show me where that's a bust. If he
But
can,
for how
if he can
long?
stay
But for how
healthy,
long?
if he can stay healthy over a normal amount of career, the normal 13 to 15 year career, maybe 16 off in there, the average.
That's a long
What
time. That's a long time.
what I'm saying is he still can have a career where his numbers say 20 and 10 for the career.
For
You
the
don't have to
average,
have
the career
23,
average.
24 every
Right.
single time.
He has some.
He may have a down year at 18 and 9.
Or he might have an up year at 26.
When you look at his numbers, I think if he can play the correct amount of games every year and his numbers is always 20 plus and the rebounds is always 8.5 to 10.5, it's hard for me to call that a bust. When you do the 20, close to 20 and 10 for your career, it's hard for me to say this.
I just don't think he'll get there. I don't think he'll do that.
You know what, Art? And he may not. If he can, and Art may be on to something, he may be banged up and we don't know about it. He really may. But if he can play 3/4 of the season for the next 10 years, and his numbers is always 20 plus and 8.5 plus, he's a Hall of Famer.
Low manage him.
So moments, flushing on people and all.
But I don't see the flush. I don't see the.
You don't flush like that no more,
bro. It's crazy.
He's played 30 games. Give him a.
Yeah.
Right.
We hope that he gets healthy, right? We hope he gets.
I hope so. Yes.
We hope he gets healthy.
Yeah, we hope.
I'm only measuring him if he gets as an all-star. If he doesn't make all-star any year, he's a bust to me.
He'll be all-star this
year. You have to be an all-star each year. I mean, going with considering the hype going to Duke 1 year out of there, come on.
In the West,
you have to be all-star. Yeah, in the West.
He gotta go to the East. He gotta get traded over to Washington. Somebody.
They were saying Lamont, he could body guys when he was in college in the league. They can't wait till you get there. So we got to see it.
Hey, he'll be an all-star this year. Mark my word.
And he has to be the next year.
So,
he may get in on votes alone. He may get in on votes alone.
On the votes alone. Okay, I hear you on that. So
you got to remember, Zion, 50% of the votes come from the fans.
True.
And I'm a roll with it.
So fans are still really about him all like that though.
They want to see a show. They want to see a show.
50% of the votes come from fans, and then it's like and then the coaches got
players,
25%, and then the Associated Press got 25%.
Right.
So he barely has an NBA highlight reel.
Wow.
No,
okay.
Remember listen. The fans can get you in. Remember,
they can't get you in. They can't get you in. People have gotten also fan support. They probably should have. So, okay, I think what Gaines was talking about, he needs to play the right amount of games. I personally think he needs to play the right amount, the right style of play to have those amount of games under his belt.
Yeah, he needs to lose weight
that he can be productive. Well, but not that's shape, but also the style of play in which he's gonna have to change the way he plays. Like he's just, in my opinion, with what he's working with physically.
What do you want him to turn into?
Not turn into, but if it wasn't athleticism, what would he be doing?
Backing down a whole lot.
But he have it. So what do you want him to turn into?
At that size?
Yeah, I don't know if athleticism is going to carry him
turning into the trees.
At 13, at 10 year. I don't know. It's tough. D Rose, man. And he didn't have that kind of weight. It's just. I don't know. We'll see. I hope it works well for him. I like seeing his athleticism. I was excited to see it. I hope it works out. I hope he gets over this thing. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay.
He can stay in that shape. Good.
Kind of Charles Barkley-ish a little bit. Charles Barkley kind of went up and down in his weight and still was productive. So we'll see what he can do. So a little bit more personal on this one. COVID vaccine, thumbs up, thumb down for you personally.
I'm thumbing down.
Sideways
Both
thumbs,
thumbs down.
side.
Yeah,
You going to the side games?
going to the side too, man. Somebody help me out with this, man. I don't know what way to go.
I don't know what they trying to give me, man.
I don't know what's in
Hey,
there.
but
What you got?
listen, you know,
The liquid chip? What you got in there, brother?
yo, well, they got the video now of the white woman that was on the bench. Did you see her going crazy?
But was that for real? Or are they trying
I
to?
don't listen, but again, I
Too
don't
many
like.
conflicting
I don't know
stories
the
to
real.
take that. That's
I
why I'm
don't
thumbs
know
down.
what.
That's why I'm thumbs down. That's why I'm thumbs down.
I need somebody. Listen, I need somebody to really help me with
Doubling
this.
down.
Hey, from personal experience, I had a anesthesiologist on a Friday take the vaccine. On Monday, she wasn't at work. I ain't seen her since. And I'm not saying something's bad happened. It's just so many conflicting stories.
Yeah.
Have they researched it long enough? They can't do it on children. It's really it's odd right now. I can't thumbs up nothing like that right now.
You know,
I'm cool.
Yeah,
I'm
I
all the way
think
cool.
I got to see what's gonna happen with other folk, because is this thing like man? Is this World War Z, man? Y'all seen that before, World War Z, bro? Where they're trying to, that thing had a side effect, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, where it works, but then what's the side effect type of thing? And I'll question: are they rushing it? Right? Like, do we need to be going into a quarantine for real, in an ideal situation for it have more time to get a more potent, stronger, effective vaccine over a long period of time to see what needs to be there now? I don't know. That's just, I wonder if they're rushing something to get something out there to get us. I don't know. It's kind of risky, man. It's kind of risky. It's kind of risky, man.
I got side thumbs too, man.
Side thumbs, man. Thumbs down, thumbs up. We only got 2 more to go. Thumbs down, thumbs up. Year 2020 for you.
Loaded question.
Thumbs up for me.
My thumb is up, but kind of at the 10 on the clock right there, like kind of like right there. But it's up though. It's going up at an angle. I'm up at an angle, man.
I'll put it to you this way. I made my thumb put up, if that makes sense. Like,
there you go.
It was what it was for me, but I mean, I made it what I needed to make it.
You made it
happen. Put it to you that way. Yep.
All right, last one. If you could go back in time, or let's go back in time, you play for a different high school.
I like that sideways, man.
That's surprising. I didn't think you would say that.
I didn't either. Being that he won, right?
Yeah, you won. I mean, you won.
You won, Kyrie. No, I'm kidding. Thumbs up, thumbs down.
You got everything you wanted.
Hey, we could have got more too.
He felt the same way. Very interesting. Gaines, what you gonna do, man? You won too. So what?
What was the question? Would I leave?
Go back in high school. Redo high school, and you would play for a different high school. Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Would I play for another high school if I went back?
Yeah. If we can go back in time.
Never. Never.
I'm going. Wow. I'm conflicted. I got to go with Lamont, man. It's as you know, Gaines, we talked, man. The TC, man, at that time. It's just what I was able to witness with my eyes. It's hard, but then I'm like, do I go somewhere for the chance to really showcase and have the opportunity to just go and do my thing, man? I think I'm more of a thumbs up or thumbs down on that, man. I think I would go ahead and go through with that transfer I was thinking about through my sophomore year. Art.
You know, I did my senior year have a chance to go to a different high school to play ball. I didn't take it. I think about that sometimes. So I went to Jinx, hence the maroon. I went to Jinx and had a chance to go to McLean my senior year to play. You know, it's one of those things you just don't know what I do wish is I wish I would have gotten developed by somebody. I wish I would have took a moment, humbled myself, got with an older cat, and said, "Hey, show me how to play the game. Teach me how to play the right way." Instead of me just going out there and trying to figure it out.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna do a thumbs up to that. What you just said. That's thumbs up to that shit for real. For real, man. Hey, any predictions for this kind of freestyling out? Any predictions for the rest of the trade period? You think it's gonna be any more trades? Are the Lakers gonna make a move? Or is there ain't gonna be any other moves? Is besides the Kyrie, we thought he's gonna get traded, but any other things you think is gonna happen as far as trades, or any other predictions as far as the NBA trade moment right now? Anybody? Games?
I got Kyrie gone All-Star break.
That's
I got Kyrie gone All-Star break. And don't be surprised if you see you're gonna think I'm crazy. I promise you're gonna think I'm crazy on this. Do not be surprised.
I like it.
Do not be surprised if you see CJ McCollum gone.
He went at your people, man.
It's more so I think they believe in Dame to where they may want to try another look. They may want to see if Brad Beal can come in. I don't know. I see Portland on the cusp of
making some moves.
I like that Bradley Beal situation right there. I really do like that.
You're not gonna move Dame.
Nurkic just got hurt.
I just, and I could be off. I could be way off, but I think Portland know that they right there. And hell, if I could get a Brad Beal away, he's for sign me up. I want a 30. I know a 23 and a 24 is nice. I want a 30.
I want a 30.
I want a 30 piece.
Give me somebody who carries 30s.
Oh yeah.
In the floor of the game.
In the floor of the game.
Now, and that's not a knock on CJ one bit.
No, because he cold.
I think Barkley, a lot of the guys, and I agree with them, they are really this close. Mm-hmm. If they healthy, they this close. I mean, and you
got to have a superstar. You got to have a superstar on your team, period. Yeah. In this day and time, you got to have somebody.
You got to have something. You can't just be a good team.
Not just one. You can't be a good team, well balanced, and one guy that's doing well. No, you see that with Jokic, right? Yep. You're great. You filled out the team pretty well, but you ain't getting to no championship. You got to have two superstars, man.
I think I would say I didn't think about that games, but I would say that they would get rid of him or need to rather and get another piece, not a superstar piece, but another piece to add to it. I think they need to shake up a couple things in there. I think you're right. They're really close. They're really close.
They're real close, and I think they may even want to just try something else. I don't mind you going like after Bill or Zach LaVine or
LaVine.
You may. It's several pieces out there that can play with Zach. Dame can play off the ball a ton because Zach is the one in Chicago. I don't know. I think that Portland is extremely close, and I know for a fact they're not moving Dame. I know for a fact they're not. So they got quality bigs. What are they missing? We'll see.
All right.
I think the Lakers make a move. Lakers make one more move.
What do they make? What do they make?
I think they still need a floor general that can. They had Rondo last year that can give LeBron a break and still run the offense. And I think that they're missing that. They were hoping Schroeder could fill that position, but he's really not that. He's more of a two guard. And I think that they still need a floor general besides LeBron. I also think Miami makes some kind of move as well.
They got
I think Miami really strongly thought that they were going to come out the East again.
Yeah.
And now it's still very possible, but now they got to figure out, do we need to make some tweaks so that way we can compete?
I agree.
Interesting. I can't think of anybody else who could be on the move.
You'll see it All-Star weekend.
All-Star weekend. Do Celtics try something different?
No, just get Kimba back.
Yeah, get Kimba back.
I don't think
Get Kimba back. Get him back healthy.
They got good
enough to
chemistry.
compete.
They'll shoot themselves in the foot if they do. They shouldn't break up those two boys. They're cold together. They could be good together for a long time coming if they just are patient a little bit.
No doubt.
Hey, man. I appreciate y'all for getting on today, man. Sorry about yesterday, but, man, glad y'all got on today, man. It was cool, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the talk, man. I want to do more dialogues, more sports talk.
Real quick,
Art,
though.
go ahead. All right, last words. Go ahead, Art.
Lamont, man, don't be disrespectful to James Harden, man. I felt a little disrespect in that first.
What are you talking about?
He said they went down a little bit, and I was like, okay, I'm not sure how the show's gonna go.
They went down when they got Harden, huh? So you're not a Harden fan, bro. You be hating on Harden.
Man, I think he's one of the best scorers ever to touch in the game. But I think that system of play was bad for him, though it was good for him personally, probably taking it in. But I think it's bad for him as he does move on. Like, how do I adjust now?
Incorporate.
Because my rhythm is dribble. That's my rhythm. And I'm used to that. And I'm used to that for but listen, he was effective, right? He was effective. But is it gonna allow other players? Is it gonna allow me to play with other great players?
The question Lamont's asking is it gonna be winning basketball? That's what you're saying.
But hold on though. He can change that. He doesn't have to play that way. I've seen both of you guys play that same kind of mentality ball when you don't have a team that you feel comfortable playing with. But then I've seen both of you play different ways when you have guys on your team that you think are good enough to complement what you're doing. I think it's the same situation for him. He gets on a different team, different system. He'll play differently. He don't have to dribble the ball the whole time and do all that to be effective. And I think he'll prove that. I'm not saying that they'll win. Actually, I am saying they'll win in 6 if they go to the Lakers in the finals. But again, I think he's more well-rounded than people give him credit for. This is just what he got known off of, but he can do more than that.
Yeah, he got to make that transition. We got to see him make that transition.
Well, he's got to make it back.
Being that
make it back. He came off the bench at Oklahoma City.
True, but he got to a point to where he was like, I'm the man. There's a higher ego with him now. As in, I have my own franchise. I was scoring the most over these years. I'm getting money. Hey, now I'm going over there with KD. How does that look? Am I willing to settle for 21 points a game?
But KD is
he'll defer.
Because KD is the manslayer. He give him the ball. Period. I don't care who
or don't give him the ball. He's still gonna get it. That's what's so great about him, man.
He'll defer.
Yeah. But he need to touch that thing to put it up. Just get him the ball so he can put it up now.
Yeah. Very interesting.
Maybe to see what Harden do. That's for sure.
so many more topics to hit, man, in the future, man. I definitely want to hear, all y'all's take on something I've been thinking about for a long time is, today's type of assists, underrated or overrated, in comparison to the type of ball that we grew up with, right? Either athleticism, the way, the play, the pace of the game, all of that. I would love to hear in the future, man, on our next one, man, as we progress. But just there's a lot more topics I would love to throw at y'all, man, because y'all give some good feedback and good takes, man. Thanks for coming on, man. Hope you enjoyed it. Games, appreciate you for coming on, bro. Always enjoy it.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah. Already, fellas.
Yeah, man. I appreciate it, man.
Good seeing y'all.
We didn't heard Game's story. We heard Lamont's story. We gotta get Art on Garage Talk. We gotta hear this. What this boy's story is, man. We gotta get it, man.
Hey, man, and shout out to Garage Talk, man. I love watching the episodes. Learned a lot about both of you guys. Watched both of those and good stuff, man. Good stuff. You guys are awesome, man. Straight up.
Yeah. Game's a good guy, man. He knows his stuff.
Man. Coach Gaines, bro.
Next time I'm coming with stats. I'm getting me stats. I'm getting stats, and I'm getting me some decor for my house, so that way I'm keeping.
We coming with it. We getting the, you can go with the. So you got two options, Lamont and Art. You got the memorabilia, or you have what Gaines got, the mansion look over there, man. He's sitting there.
Hey, next time we do this, watch what I have in my bag. Y'all never wake a sleeping dog, okay? So next time we do this, and watch what memorabilia I have in my bag. I'm gonna switch to the core. I'm gonna go to my athletic stuff.
Hey, only in 2020. In 2021, we using the word decor. Hey, watch my background decor. I'm gonna decorate some stuff. Hey, no,
that's
man,
right.
Appreciate y'all, man. Hey, until next time, ball. I'll hit y'all up. We're gonna get it again. All right.
All right, fellas, man.
All right,
Catch y'all later.
Yes, sir.
Okay.